Sawubona means hello. Welcome to Mzansi Match and Media. Good day, Mzansi football family. Welcome back to the channel where passion meets the pitch now. If you love South African football, the drama, the twist, and those moments that leaves you holding your breath, you are in the right place. So, on Tuesday night, Betway Premiership served up a thriller in Bloemfontein where Marumo Gallants gave a 2-0 victory to Orlando Pirates in the dying seconds. It was a game of high energy, early goals, tactical battles, and a stoppage time stunner that got everyone talking. So settle in, because we are breaking it all down from the first whistle to the final gasp, and trust me, you'll want to stay until the end for the implication that this result has on the league table. The match kicked off with both teams knowing exactly what was at stake. Pirates, coming into this fixture after a disappointing opening defeat, were desperate to register their first points of the season. Gallants, on the other hand, had momentum on their side after a confident opening day win. And from the get-go, Pirates looked sharp, moving the ball quickly, pressing high, pushing Gallants onto the back foot. It didn't take long for the pressure to pay off. In the 16th minute, a well-timed run from Tito was spotted by Dion Hoto, who slipped in a perfectly weighted pass. Masanganye said thank you, firing low past the keeper to give Pirates a 1-0 lead. At that point, the Buccaneers thought it was going to be a comfortable night. Alas, but the God spoke. As we know it, it is never that straightforward with football. Gallants slowly began to find their rhythm. They started winning more duels in the middle field, keeping the ball for longer spells, and stretching Pirates' defense with smart diagonal runs. Then, just when the first half seems as though it was gone in Pirates' favor, the Gallants struck. In 45 minutes, Daniel Mzansi pounced on a loose ball in the box and buried it into the back of the net. 1-1 at halftime, and suddenly the game had a completely different feel. The second half was a tense tactical battle. Pirates wanted to regain control, but Gallants were brimming with confidence after that equalizer. Both teams had chances. Pirates threw set pieces and quick breaks. Gallants threw neat build-up play and some testing shots from the distance. The Pirates coach made some changes to inject some fresh legs, hoping to tilt the balance in their favor. But Gallants' defensive discipline held firm. They blocked, they pressed, and they made life very difficult for Buccaneers in every attacking phase. Meanwhile, Gallants looked dangerous every time they counter-attacked, and you could feel the tension rising with every passing minute. As the clock ticked into stoppage time, it seems as though both teams had settled for a draw. But Gallants had one final twist in store. In the 92nd minute, just when everyone thought the last chance had gone, Jason Clifford popped inside the box, found a sliver of space, and unleashed a low shot past the Pirates keeper. The stadium erupted. Pirates players dropped to their knees. Gallants had just pulled off a dramatic smash and grab victory from Pirates. After the match, Orlando Pirates coach didn't hide his disappointment. He said the team had started well, created enough chances to win, but simply didn't put the game to bed. And in football, if you don't take your chances, you leave the door open, and guess what? The Gallants walked right through it. He also admitted that the subs they made didn't have the intended impact, and he said his side needs to be more ruthless going forward. For Gallants, it was pure joy. This was a performance full of character. Coming from behind against the top side and finding a winner in the last breath of the game, the fans were full of joy. The players celebrated as though they've already won the league. And you could tell that this win meant more than just 3 points. And speaking of points, here's what these results mean for the league table. Gallants now sit proudly at the top with 6 points from 2 matches. The only team with a perfect record so far. They've beaten Sekhukhune United, and now they've beaten Orlando Pirates, making them the early pace setters in the title race. Pirates, on the other hand, find themselves down in 14th place with 0 points, a position that will no doubt have their supporters very worried. 2 games in, no wins, and already pressure is building up on the new campaign. So where does this leave us? Are Gallants genuine title contenders, or are they just warming the seat for the big boys? And for Pirates, is it just early season rust, or are there deeper issues that needs fixing before it's too late? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below with your predictions for where these two teams will finish this season. And if you enjoyed this post-match breakdown, smash that like button to show your support. Subscribe to the channel for more PSL match previews, reviews, turn on notification so that you never miss a moment of action. Thanks for joining me for this deep dive into last night's drama. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.